From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
All right, I had enough rain last night. If you're northwest of Tulsa, you're saying there wasn't any rain. Well, tonight, showers and storms are developing more rapidly across North Texas. Flooding conditions are expected for these guys. They've had a few areas of intense storms. Some of those are going to be moving up to around the I-40 area and, of course, around McAllister. You guys are not too far away from starting to see some of that rain moving in. Part of that is associated with an upper-level storm system coming in out of the southwest. That's enhancing the showers, that warm, moist air coming up over the cooler air that's near the surface. We have unsettled weather in the northwest, and we have cold weather up to the north of us. In fact, temperatures today have been really cold. It's still winter for some, all the way down to Denver at 33. Of course, nobody wants snow to melt right before spring break. Up there anyway, because a lot of kids will be going skiing over spring break. The cool air made it down to Dallas, but just south. San Antonio is still at 82 at this hour. The warm weather is mainly farther south, a little bit pressed further than we could say normal, because a lot of times southeastern parts of the United States can be really nice. We're talking about temperatures though up north. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. Just some of that cold air is going to be constantly trying to sink in here over the next week or so. Not that cold, but cold enough. And it's only 49 in Ponca City, which isn't that warm. So the showers are south. We're generally in the low 50s to upper 40s across the area, with 49 also coming in around Coffeyville. Later tonight, the target zone for the heaviest rains now appears to be I-40 south, and that's where we could see 1 inch to 2 inches of rain. So that's going to add up. Of course, last night you didn't have as much as we did around the Tulsa area, where we had up to 2.5 inches to 3 inches in some areas. And then you look a little bit further south, and you see that we could be 1 to 2 inches of rain. And so there could be some flooding later tonight into tomorrow morning as that storm system pulls up to the north and east. So by 10 o'clock tonight, should have showers and storms around the McAllister area, and then that'll continue to build. That wave will come up across the area with warm, moist air coming over the cooler air. So that could give us even a rumble of thunder in the Tulsa area around midnight to 3 o'clock, maybe 4 o'clock in the morning. If you're in southeast Oklahoma, you could have off and on continuous heavy rain and thunderstorms from McAllister down to around the Poteau area. The rest of us should not have to worry as much, so that is welcome news. On Thursday, we'll be in the 40s in the morning to near 50, so that's not a whole lot different than from where we are now. So there isn't a change going on. The only change that I see tomorrow is that the showers will be moving out. And then in the afternoon, hopefully, some sun will come out for some of us. Again, if you're up in Osage County, you'd rather have the rain that's down to the south tomorrow afternoon. We'll be in the 60s south and kind of cooler northerly to northwesterly winds blowing in. And then as we look on into early Friday morning, it's going to be chilly, but not bad. Hasn't froze for a while around most of the area. So again, bugs are starting to feel like they can come on out and be fine. I don't like that. Temperatures will be in the 50s to low 60s on Friday, and we'll have partly to mostly sunny skies. Now, Saturday, we do have a storm system coming in. It's going to be really interesting because the latest models say, hey, warm air gets about to Highway 75. You'll be in the 70s to 80s west of that line. If you're east, you could be in the 50s all day long and cold rain or drizzle. So Saturday's a weird day. It's probably going to dissect the area from Highway 75 east. You're going to be cold and wet and don't plan a whole lot of fun outdoor activities. Sunday, we should all be back to normal. Chilly, but not too bad, with north winds and partly sunny skies and temperatures running in the 50s. As we extend the forecast, getting us on into our spring break, we're looking for temperatures that'll be on the cold side to kick it off. But we do have a little bit of a warming trend toward the weekend, and so there is some good news and into the following week. But spring break itself is just kind of a bit of up and down, and St. Patty's Day next Friday is looking marginally okay. So the storm systems, they're going to be coming through, but at least we're going to have not an emphasis on snow at this point. Hopefully it stays that way, but unfortunately it does get colder later next week or earlier next week. And then toward the weekend of St. Patty's, we're going to start to get bogged down with a storm system, and there is going to be snow kind of close. All right, here's our forecast. Tonight, looking for a chance of some showers and storms if you're south, not so much here in Tulsa. By the time we get into midnight, some scattered rain, a couple of rumbles of thunder. Definitely going on if you're south and east of Tulsa, so you will get wet. And then at 47 in the morning with showers ending here with thunderstorms moving out of southeastern Oklahoma. Again, hopefully not flooding rain for those guys or you guys down there. Little sun, hopefully for late Thursday and Friday. Saturday looks okay with a chance of showers and storms. Again, if you're east side of Tulsa, it's probably not going to be that impressive. And then next week is kind of ups and downs for spring break. But there's a few ups.